Yo, if I was there with you, this is what I'd say to you. This is what I'd say to you. Yeah, if I was there with you, this is what I'd say to you. Bounce. Yeah. If I was there with you, this is what I'd say to you. Yeah. If I was there with you, yeah. Yo, if I was there with you, this is what I'd say to you. This is what I'd say to you. Yeah, if I was there with you, this is what I'd say to you. Bounce. Yeah.
If I was there, this is what I say to you. Man, endorphins. Anyway, welcome everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
boys and girls,
man.
welcome to yet another episode
Off
Black King.
frequency. Y'all know what it is.
Ululating.
Man,
Yes, sir.
it's Thursday, yeah?
Throw it
Back. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on solid ground now.
Come on. Standing on business.
On business.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I lost Winnie Mamka. There's a friend of mine. He's in the Great North. And he was sending me like videos of how in Jakwak it's just snowy as hell. And the man, I didn't go down with the electric.
Necessity is the mother of all inventions.
You know, one of the things we never think about out here, frozen nuts. You know, like you might wake up and it's frozen.
Let me pause.
So now you gotta get them.
Operations are halted.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Crazy.
Nah, man, I can't live like that. But yeah,
It's
welcome.
crazy that it's January and it's still raining here.
You know.
And flooding.
Here.
But they shout out to Sakata.
Shout out to the CBD drainage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nairobi in a work. No,
Yeah.
Nairobi in a flood. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to the governor, man. My vibes, Tutakula.
Man, I saw someone put a reel of people complaining about Nairobi and then Sakaja,
Yeah.
and then they put a picture of a model because that's all he does, just on a camera.
Look, yeah, look. Dimpling it out.
Governor.
The governor.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Ati wakichachia sana. Whips out the dimple.
Yeah. Tell is that? That's only the left one. Hey, don't make me gay.
You-
Start going at that yeah.
But yeah, shout out
But
to
I
Nairobi.
also have that.
Moja tu. What's up with you?
Never had dimples.
Never will.
Never will. But I will have some dumplings. If you have some.
Yeah.
Ah, man. But yeah, welcome to the show today. It's a Thursday. What's something from way back in the day that you remember about school?
About school.
Yeah. Since it's January, kids are back in school this week. What's something from back in the day?
I used to look forward to coming out. Sasa to corner recess. Yani that would going up outside the school compound, getting the maembes with the paprika chili. You feel me? Then kulikuwa hapo mbele na some meatballs. Hapo mbele yake kwa ribu kulikuwa na mpura. Yeah.
Hivyo ndio unafika home na ukuli.
Kimemia.
Nimeshiba. Umeshiba ni watu chakula hii chakula. Nimepika hii chakula.
Najua operation. Najua mandazi inaitwa operation.
Yeah, operation pia. Good times and great hits.
We.
Hiyo ni gani?
Operate hiyo.
Zile ice za 5 bob.
Hizo-
Kajiskola.
Hey. Skola ulikuwa nayo Daro, hata ungoji maji.
Unailamba.
Na ukipatikana home na mzazi.
Yeah, acha.
Unapigwa.
For Kamlesh and that, Nebu will explain operation.
What is operation?
Wow. Okay, so when you get to the mandazi guy, instead of now you getting mandazi and start eating it like that, they split it in the middle, then they turn it back to the hot oil, then it comes back very crunchy.
With an
It's
increased
nice.
surface area.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Thought they'd put something on top,
Now that's some
No.
fancy things.
You can, but
like some guac.
Now that's Operation Guac.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, if you did that and then you added some guac, and then an egg on top, bro. And if you can get some cheese on that, iko sawa. Ama hata tu ile maziwa ndogo ya ni 25 bob. Osete. But yeah, for me it was Bibo. Do you remember Bibo?
Hey, Bibo. Yeah.
Blue Band Choco.
It's back.
It's back.
It's back.
Hey, where?
Wendani super.
Super. Unajua si tunafikia
Blue Band Choco ni gani?
What?
No, maybe I know it, but I don't
Ile
know.
Blue Band ilikuwa ya chocolate.
Okay, sorry.
Ndio maziwa nyao ilikuwa na boxing characters. It was
Ah.
orange and white.
Me, I know Bimbo.
Bibo.
Oh, Bibo, sorry.
Hey, shout out to Bibo, man.
Man. Na kusema no more.
Squeeze hadi.
Kusema no more, you remember? Good time. Those are the things I miss.
For you, it's the operation.
Yeah, Operation Ice, the 5 books are the colored from G Scholar.
Yeah.
What else? Muturai, I think, is obvious for everyone. What else? Miguu za kuku.
Eh?
Vrenje.
Yeah.
Hey, Vrenje.
Let me say something.
Yeah.
That you're keeping it weird to me till today.
What?
I don't know. I don't know. You see,
Watu wa kirenje imekuwa vizuri.
unaongelea mguu.
Yeah.
Yeah, kirenje.
No.
Si mguu kirenje.
Kwanza you pick the fat one.
It's like wasi ukula shingo.
Na kachumba.
Unakula aje shingo?
It's nice.
What? But how do you eat it? There is no meat on it.
It's around.
Yeah.
Around the meat.
The top layer, then around.
You gotta fish for it. It's like seafood. You gotta
Crabby.
That's why saliva helps you separate, food in the mouth. So when you chew the, what's it called, the neck,
Yeah.
na
Bone.
separate nyama na
Naziguimbe.
na unameza nyama sasa. Utameza mfupa. That's how we eat it.
Okay, yo.
Shout out to Vrenje.
Virenje, maini ya kuku as well was also a vibe.
You know, hizo ni vitu nimekula nikiwa an adult, nikiwa baba
Mahindi
yenyewe.
choma.
Mahindi choma. Yeah.
Yeah, with the sauce on it, with the
Mhogo
chili.
karanga. Mhogo karanga. Yeah.
Na weke hiyo pilipili.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Good times and great hits. Good times and great hits.
Look at Kamlesh.
Yeah, man, for the people
Apart
joining
from
in.
Bibo.
Bibo,
For the people, watuambie pia.
bajia za mama Aisha were amazing.
Bajia.
Yeah.
Bajia lakini ilikuanga ni ngoni. Machipo. Unajua ulikuwa ukikula chipo unajificha.
Kwa nini?
Chipo ni chipo. It's chipo. You have to hide in your pocket. Unataka kuombwa.
Ndio ile ya kuparate kwa kona.
Exactly. Guy.
Unakaa chuo coach na glue. To the people joining in on TikTok, let us know some of your favorite throwback
Memories from
childhood memories.
Primary school specifically.
Yeah, primary school.
High school memories are high school memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's
ratchet.
what it was nice, especially when I was in the class. Unakula tu
Neka
akifuna.
kwa
Kwa sweater.
Yeah. Mufara.
Mhm.
Gari za.
He said he doesn't know Mfara.
Gari
But
za wire.
we
We
taught
just
him
keep
last
it
time.
moving. We just keep it moving. Gari za
Haters everywhere. Haters. Just out here.
Mfara.
Yo, what were you doing? Like,
Ricky
what
Cho.
was your pastime besides malaps na baiskeli?
Yes.
Okay. What else? Something active, something outdoors.
Football.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, basically football, swimming. Yeah,
Shout out to you.
the basics.
Yeah.
And then kwenda Capital Center. Yeah, so Capital Center is where we go buy Broken Joe.
Joe Break.
Joe Breakers. Yeah, Joe Breakers. It's where we go buy everything. We just go hang out huko sometime. because nilikonga na sina Capital Center, and then there is Police Band. So and then I was in Nairobi, which is basically behind Police Band. So I had a lot of friends in the area, so that's where we mostly meet up and hang out.
Okay.
Yeah, they had this awesome place up Oju that had amazing chicken though, like the flame grill.
Frenzy.
Yeah,
Flamed frenzy.
and then one of my favorite
Yeah,
things
yeah.
about primary school was our closing day culture. You know, ikonga nini shule, we are closing.
Snacks and kufunga na wasi.
Okay. Yours,
Funga na wase.
wala. Ours tulikuwa tunakuja na home clothes. It was nice. And it was like a closing thing, and then there was no law. So anarchy. It's unapata daro,
The purge.
imekuwa trashed nini, and then we always had like snack wars. See who will have the best snacks for that particular day. Yeah, it was dope as hell. And then that was the day where you'd come with your video games. So back
Right.
then, see, like, cause you can see PS, sasa kulikuwa na
The
Game Boy.
hizo ma-
Yeah.
Okay.
So mnakuja nazo shule, like you could do anything. Unaweza kuja na skateboard shule, baiskeli yako, nini, you could do anything, right? And then the Indians would always perform for us, like their music and dances. Yeah. Man, shout out to this day, shout out to Akash, man. Big homie, good man. Yeah, that's when I knew there's a difference between Chef Da Kawaida and Chef Da Waindi.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't just go biting.
So we were at their
Yeah.
house, right?
Yeah.
And what his mom will do, every time we were in Akash, she'd put out 2 bowls of Chef Da's. However, these ones, they didn't really look that much different. Same color, almost. But they're a bit redder. They have more umami. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one time in Akash, and Akash would always go like, eat these ones. And I'm like, cool. So this one time there was just one bowl. And his mom wasn't armed, so we're just gaming. Just threw my hand in and ran.
The rest is history.
Unaweka hivi kwa mdomo na unaenda kwa sink. Because wow, that was some fire. Yeah, but yes, our closing day culture was amazing. Obviously kufunga na watu.
Lazima ungefunga na msee.
Yeah, and then also Bano. Bano was amazing.
Cracking open.
Cracking open. Good times.
Milky. Ile white t-shirt. Naka Galaxy.
Bano flani na kapo.
Yeah.
Good times.
Good times and great hits.
Good times. Yeah. Anyway, as we continue, we are talking about masculine
Women,
and
feminine.
men.
Come on,
What?
talk about it. My, how the tables have turned. My.
Long ago,
How in a distant land.
in a distant land,
I am a
these
woman.
these things were not able to happen. But today, so I was talking to this girl some time back, and she's telling me, like, the kind of relationship she doesn't want in her life is a relationship where she's forced to tap into her masculinity, yet she has a man.
Oh, yeah.
You
Which
get?
makes sense.
Which makes sense. Because she's like, look, when I'm single, I have to be my masculine, like hustle wise, how I look at my life, I have to lead it. But once, she would say, once she finds somebody that goes like, yo, when your mama, you get, she doesn't want to have to be in a position where she has to tap into that. You know, and it's something that we have to talk about in today's society, because there's a whole generation of men that can't even fix a bicycle tire, of men that can't.
Yeah, you remember we used to do that thing on our own. Wachana na chain. Pancha, una chapa hivi kwa maji, unajua ni hapo.
Ni hapo.
Get the patch.
Yeah,
Kokarodi tena.
you know. And kama hauna like the patch ile ya kubai, you take taa ingine unakata,
Yeah, unakata.
then whatever unairap, then unapaka
Slap
hiyo
that thing on.
the glue on it.
Then you
Yeah.
And your parents wouldn't even know how many
Wouldn't
punches
even
you
know,
had
yeah.
until
You chop
the
it.
tube
You
is
miss-
all messed, can't even do whatever no more. You get?
Yeah.
Chain hata wazazi hawajui venye ina, but it was functional and
Like chapa nusu kidogo kimchezo mchezo inageuzwa.
Mhm.
Repurposed into inakuwa fair.
chain.
Mm.
Yeah.
Tube.
Oh yeah, tube lazima ikuwe fair. You know, I knew how to build fairs, but I was never able to kill anything.
Mm.
My entire life, I've only shot one tiny bird, and it was after somebody had shot it, and it was attempting to fly, and I was like, ah!
Yeah.
Then, with my Mayan energy, you know, like
Ah man.
apocalyptoing it,
Good.
yeah, apocalypto that bird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, it's happening. Before we even get to the women,
yeah.
let's just start with.
The dudes.
Now, what's the opposite of Bahia? I fail.
Opinion.
No, there can't be any masculinity into it. When
Sort of fail.
what's the opposite of a hingel? That's a very good question.
Yeah. What's the opposite of Bahia?
Shemale?
Shem? Shell?
Shem.
Shingel.
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 No, don't be a shingel, man.
Don't be a shingel, man.
Yeah, man.
That's a good one. Yeah, because a lot of these guys have become shingels nowadays.
Mhm.
You know, like, I find it so interesting when you see men trying to. I'm not saying soft life is wrong, but the minute as a man, you start posting soft life stuff to me, we lose touch.
Posting, like on social media.
Yeah, or even trying to live too softly. Like, the man sometimes just be struggling. And the minute I see you plateau, is the minute I know where you at. You get, because most of these guys that we're talking about have a very masculine wife.
Mm.
Okay,
Mhm.
anaitwa Shiko.
Mhm.
Yeah, Shiko from Nyeri.
Mhm. She go from Nyeri.
Shiko from Nyeri.
Yeah.
This man does not make any financial decisions in his house.
Mhm.
Pali alijenga si yeye aliamua.
Mhm.
You get, this man's entire life is ruled by pleasing others.
Mhm.
You get what I mean? And all these men, and this is where the femininity comes in, when you're trying to live a soft life.
Mhm.
Conflict and what is the word? Hardship.
Mhm.
You get what I mean?
Mhm.
And I don't know how you can explain it. What do you think would lead to men adopting such a stance in society today?
I think it's once you lose yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and once you transfer the point of need to a female.
Okay.
I think that's where it starts. Where it's before even she even feels feminine in front of you, she already feels like she has to do it herself.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be something small and simple, you know,
Mhm.
like kitu what
Panda
typical,
empty.
yeah, kitu
Not like that.
not like that. Like, you know, something like, you know, carrying something heavy.
Yeah. Yo gas. Ebwenda uchukue hiyo mtungi ya gas imeletwa.
Yeah. So the fact that she has to
Mm-hmm.
go herself,
And do it.
first of all, si ati alikuuliza ukakataa.
Mm-hmm.
Ye mwenyewe anajua tu mse.
Mm-hmm.
And why? Because you as a guy, you've transferred that,
Mm-hmm.
like you've transferred it to her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where she feels. Because, again, we're not saying women are weak.
No.
You know, and it's such a funny thing where you'll be with your woman and then she's trying to reach for something on the top cabinet.
Yeah.
But you're there,
Just looking.
she's like, no, she's just, yo, ntole.
Mhm.
Angekuwa peke yake, of course angeshikanisha mastool.
Mm.
So we're not saying she can't do it, but
Mhm.
when she's around you and she still feels like
Mhm.
she has to do it herself,
Mhm.
hapo iko kitu.
Mhm.
Yeah, you go with.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I feel like from the genesis of it, the co-creation of such people, and people think I hate or dislike or have an agenda against men who grew up with single mothers, but I don't.
Sometimes it feels like.
No, listen.
No, I'm just saying.
Single parent households, especially female-led
Yeah.
single parent households, are creating simps. Okay? Because we've all been through this as men.
Yeah.
At a certain point, your mother wanted to baby you, but your dad stepped in and was like, achana na yeye.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Wachana na.
Let him do it. He'll find out by himself.
Yeah.
You get? And a good example of me is when I was being taken to boarding school, my mom was against it. She was like, uni last bono wangu, mbona wapeleka boarding. She didn't even pull up. It was just me and my dad tukienda shule. You get? And I'll never forget that man was like that. Man, he was good dude. You know? And it was a whole thing where if I had been alone with my mom, I'd have degenerated. Because the reason why I nearly took for boarding school is when I was in class 6, it just went crazy. Unasoma nini and you know how tits look like.
I've never understood that.
You know, shit. God,
No, I've never understood you. Why class 6?
Your class 6.
That thing, that switch, I've never understood that.
Mine switched, bro.
Like, what was it about?
I said tits.
Yeah.
You know, like I can remember it. Shout out to Awuda, man. Yeah, good girl. And then
Did
from
she
there,
like flash them?
no, it's,
Or is it ile wanaenda holidays akirudi puberty has tuangani?
You see?
Yeah.
class 5, that damn, you all have a similar chest.
Y'all are homies.
Nobody poking nothing.
Yeah.
Your shirts look the same. Then first term, class 6, this girl came out and, you know, there was stretchiness. And then, alitoa sweater, it was afternoon. Then I was sitting here and she was sitting kwa dirisha. I don't know why I was looking that side, and it was around the same time alikuwa natoa sweater. Like the,
Mkapatana.
and then now I don't know, she doesn't even have a recollection of it. It was me
Having a moment.
and the boobs.
Yeah.
Because we just looked at each other, we were like, it's not like they were out, but you noticed something. That's it, right?
And you were
That's
like-
the point.
You were like, education is no longer the key.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean homework? Homework ni kwa kina Winnie trying to see if Winnie has them too. You get?
man.
What do you mean weekend at unasoma? Niko kwa kina Banis trying to see if Banis has developed too.
Shout out to you.
You know? Yeah, so went from like 400 to 3 something. My dad was like, nah, we ship you out. Yeah. And I feel like that's a very masculine decision whereby it's a very big determining factor in my life and how it turned out. Like, if I had stayed in the same place, cheki, donda fulani wa South B sahi, rada fisa na watoto kaa 7.
Come on.
You know? Na ningekuwa probably naitwa Ahmud. Nisha,
And you're a young boy.
you know? Yeah. And it's
I feel like also backgrounds where the man is also
Right.
feminine.
You have a mom and a dad, but your dad is
Feminist.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that also tends to soften the people, the sons,
Yeah.
and harden the ladies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Because at the core of it, if your dad is soft, it'll mean, because you know the parents' dynamics. Your mom is always going to be hard on your sisters, and your dad is going to be hard on your brothers.
And then the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if your dad is not hard on you, your mom will atakudekeza, and she'll be hard on your sisters. And that's where you find such families, you'll find the females are always way more successful than the men in the family. Because the men never really saw the need to seek outside the nest. You know, like I know somebody, hapa tu Kiserian, umse nikaa nangoja tu wazazi wa dedi tu.
Azuze na inheritance.
Bam.
You know how many men are waiting for that?
You know, and it's such a feminine thing.
Like, I don't even want to get too personal, but I see even families, now generation, our parents, fighting over our grandparents' lands. Like,
how old are you? You know you're almost out, right?
yeah, like, wachana last born as was in
You know, or the whoever that wasn't successful. This is how y'all should be trying to put him on. Yeah. This is how y'all should be trying to put him on. Hey, speaking of, look who calls. Shout out to the OG. Yeah.
But I think it happens, and I feel like men, once they lose that touch of, you see that father-son relationship that is pure. Because me, I have very fond memories of me and my dad dismantling an engine, you know, like here in the carburetor, here in the radiator, here in the spark plug. Spark plug zikishikana inasukuma mafuta, you know.
Like he explained the engine.
Like this is where you put oil. This is how you check. Not that ndakuwa mechanical, but you know, it's some of these things that help.
Just for you to know.
Yeah, just for you to know.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is a tester.
You know, most people don't know how to use testers.
This is a tester. This is how you know, hini number 28, hini number 16.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But where do you think it comes from then?
I think the same
Feminine
thing.
man.
If you grew up with a very weak parent as well, you know, that's your kudekezwa. And I also support the fact that single parenting, because I think I've seen that a lot, where when a man or a boy is raised by a single woman, he ends up becoming, and sorry to say, actually lately we have majority of gays because of this. You know, this homosexualism, this transgenderism and all that. It's coming from all that because you grew up with a mom who taught you, because I've been seeing it online a lot.
Soft life.
Not even soft life. This woman is trying wigs on you. She's doing makeup on you, and
what?
Yeah, I've been saying. I don't know if it's online nowadays. Like we have women using.
A woman with her Jaden trying.
Yo, I don't know if it's on TikTok.
Okay.
We have women taking their sons, you know, putting them wigs on, applying them makeup. This is actually them trying to market their business, but through their children.
Oh, and then the child ends up.
The child ends up becoming now.
Like, this is my new normal.
You know, I grew up with just a mom who tells me it's okay having makeup on. So why are you telling me I'm not a woman? You know. So I feel like the background that we grew up with and the people are raising this kind of men, is where the feminism comes in.
The shingles.
Yeah, the shingles.
And somebody says when a feminine woman becomes stuck in masculine energy, she will see her husband or boyfriend as either controlling or weak, as a bully or another child to look after.
Especially that last part.
You know.
Then we have, did you see this clip that was doing rounds of a guy saying, wanaume, bibi yako inafaa kuongeleshe kama mzazi. Have you seen that clip?
No.
You haven't seen it? On Nairobi Gossip?
No.
Yeah.
Check, you can check.
Yeah, like, wanaume.
Yeah.
Your wife, your woman, should talk to you like your parent. Akiongea,
Yeah.
unayamaza. You remember when your mom used to talk to you? Hata ukasirika, you can't? And he's there with his shorty.
Yeah.
And it's like, itabidi uteremke kiasi. Teremka. But yeah, you know, now we have, when you have such a school of thought going on, you know, it becomes a bit tricky, man. Becomes a bit tricky.
Nah,
Yeah.
that can't happen. Look, first of all, you should never let your woman talk down to you. No offense. Sawa. Well, I'm not saying that you should talk down to her, but there should be mutual respect in the relationship. Okay? And it's a thing of, I'll treat you how you treat me. Okay? If you're a very confrontational person, I pick that energy, and we roll with it.
Why are we confronting
No,
each other
you
in
see-
a
you see-
relationship? Fine.
Exactly, but there are people in such relationships, and you find that if the man backs down in such a instance, that's it. That's how the relationship dynamic switches, and you'll see that. That's why you find most of people our age and older, below 40, basically their 30s. Men are getting divorced in their 30s like hell, because they come to realize something. It's not really worth it.
It hits you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know
That's
what I
also
mean?
what happens when you rush into it.
Exactly.
Nah.
I would say, is it because you realize you rushed into it?
Nah, you see,
You see, if you rush,
Women-
if you rush without knowing,
women in marriages, okay, and
Reveal
there's a
the
very
true
big
colours.
difference between a girl you're dating and your wife,
yeah,
especially after ashakupatia watoto ngapi?
uh-huh.
Wawili.
Yeah.
Once you have 2 kids by her, is
Yeah.
when you'll know who she is. That's when the disrespect comes. That's when unaenda pale hivyo unamshika ati yeye cheki ni aje sikatambe, unaambiwa nyongea pale kando alafu urudi tulale.
Mbona?
See,
I want to understand that because I think I've
So-
had this debate a couple of times.
so what happens
and
is
as much as we're talking about masculinity, you know, female.
Yeah.
female masculinity.
I mean,
and
where
that's,
does this come in from? Because it
this
sounds
is where
like it.
this is where you see most of these guys that I've witnessed grew up with the situation we were talking about, okay, and they were pressured into. You see how women get pressured into early marriages.
Yeah.
So most of them got pressured into marriage early, but some of them just sought out their mother in a younger version.
Yeah, men do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look for
Okay.
your mom in other ladies.
So, and your mom was toxic as hell. Your mom was the masculine one at home. Your mom, karibu ito jina yake, si ya mzazi. Okay? I've ever met msee aitwa Peter Wangai. Na wanaishingi na babake.
No. But wako. And they stay with the dad. And that's the biological dad. No, I don't. Mina nakumbuka tu when they had single moms. Walai, when they had
Yeah.
single moms and we were like, you know, Njoroge Wamboi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Wako,
Hey,
bro.
Okay.
You're living with your dad, but you have your mom's name.
That's news to me.
And then your dad introduces himself as your mom's husband.
Mimi ni bwana.
Nimeolewa.
Mimi ni bwana for gatherings. You see, as a man, I will
Oh,
I will
like
never
part
say-
of the, yo, my name is Kamlesh.
No.
I am
They don't even
Jobi's
say
husband.
their name first.
Yeah.
They go like Mimi ni baba nani, bwana ya nani, and then their name. So to them, that's the hierarchy of importance. Okay, because but anyway,
bruh.
you get it, and it's
Okay.
so that man will go seek out his mother in a relationship,
True.
and then
And it happens.
It happens.
So
And then-
much. Yeah, it's rampant.
let's assume he's 25, 26.
Yeah.
Does everything, has kids, feels like he's doing well. A few years down the line, he realizes I'm not trying to be my father.
Mm-hmm.
I am not. I wanna live good. That's why you see, and this is something society will tell you it's wrong, but I recommend our generation for it. Leave those relationships. If you find that you're not happy, leave. You know, most of our parents lived through some very unhappy relationships
Man.
just because ni bwana ya nani, they're a married person, just because ni bibi ya nani, I don't know what to do, I can't leave my marriage, nitaambia watu nini,
I
that kind of
know.
narrative. And it's something that you
Just
don't,
go, bro.
it's something you don't see in our age group, you know.
Yeah.
We leave,
Hey, yo.
we are gone.
Which is actually such a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, as much as we were taught, you know, marriage is not simple,
Mhm.
it's not easy, there will be bad days. But when the bad days supersede the good days,
Mm-hmm.
and,
It's
and
time
this
to
is
go.
in at the cost of your mental health
Mm-hmm.
and your peace
Mm-hmm.
as a man or a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, bro, just pack up.
You know.
She must.
And I have respect for, what's his name? Mauzo. You know.
Mauzo.
Yeah, look, because you have to understand the pressure point that this man was under.
And it was after 2 kids, like you were saying.
I don't respect it.
No, I respect the decision he made to actually leave. Not at him as a person or whatever, but I respect that he left.
I get that, but for you to be there in the first place, bro.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Most men are confused by pretty girls. They get one, and then they're like, nitaipata mwingine.
Like she's out of my league.
So now, you're a bootlicker. Okay? And you're out here just trying to not offend this woman.
Yeah.
You're out here trying to, you know, put her on a pedestal.
Yes. Yeah.
You get it? And I like that he did that. You could see it. But when he was like, nah, this is enough.
Okay, that's
He
true.
did.
When you put it like that, it's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true.
It's a very vicious cycle.
Man.
Very vicious cycle.
Also, that just goes to show also, never put your woman on a pedestal. Yeah. You know, she should compliment you. She shouldn't derail you. You feel me?
True.
She shouldn't derail you.
Yeah, man. Quick Flowers. Yeah, you've seen your flowers. Quick Flowers to HR from Keith. He says, shout out to HR for his music being put up on Netflix. Congratulations. The greatest success is coming to you.
Shout out to you, big homie.
Man. And
Way more on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to Joe Mosquito, who's also with us. He says, what up, guys? Joby, I'll call you a chick because you're not a guy. LOL.
Hi, General Mosquito.
What up, General?
Yeah.
What's good?
And y'all can tell us, what is your opinion about masculine
Women?
and feminine men and how they are affecting today's society? You know, and this is the weirdest bit.
But I've still not understood the point you are giving.
So the point
you
I'm
want to
giving
understand
is,
to what point, before we move on, where does your wife change to
So-
having this masculine
yeah.
energy?
So,
Because
it's
when
this,
you
it's
got
this.
married to her, she was all feminine, and that's what you settled for, right?
well, not really.
I mean, what? Because I heard you discuss. I think we discussed this also
So,
sometime
let's-
back. Like men are always looking for femininity, feminism,
Masculine men are looking for
feminine women.
femininity
Feminine,
in women.
Yeah.
But most men aren't masculine men, Joe.
True.
Okay, let me not say most. Some men
And not.
are not masculine, especially in today's society. Okay? That's why you see, you can see it. I don't need to describe it.
True.
You can see it in society.
But we're in
Like
the woman right now.
So, when this man is in that, opposites attract. Okay? And for a start, it's not that she changes, it's that he changes to a point where he can't handle it anymore. Okay? There's a friend of mine who was rescued by Andrew Kibe, bro.
Kife!
You know, like, you see how women hate Kife content? It's because it wakes men up. It wakes men up. Because at the end of the day, this
So
guy
do we say-
is comfortable with the relationship dynamic. But
But where does the switch happen?
Exactly.
the switch happens mostly in their 30s when they start really understanding, and this is a very big factor, and they also start making good money.
The women,
No, the men.
the men.
So this man was very comfortable, like with the woman being in charge of the relationship. Now, in your 30s, you see these girls in your 20s that felt like were out of your league. They'll be after you. Now you have a car. Now you can actually in and out. You start realizing the value you have as a man.
No, I'm asking.
We're on the woman
The
camp.
switch,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
switch.
So the switch happens when this man starts realizing his value
Oh, okay.
and not being able to condone a woman that is.
No, but the switch is she was like this. So he's not condoning anything really until, according to you, the woman switches.
No.
That's what you said. You were like, after Mtu Apili,
Anna change.
true colors start.
Yeah.
Now that's
Oh, the true colors coming. So let me tell you what happens.
Yeah.
Ah man,
That's what
I've
we
seen it.
are.
So let me tell you what happens. Entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when the entitlement sinks in, basically
Kuni wangu endi mahali.
unaenda wapi na tunakuwa watoto wawili. Okay. Number 2, when you start being more prosperous than she is, when you start being successful, and she feels, and she feels that you might funguka macho. What she does is, and this is what women do mostly, okay? She tries to make your life a living hell for you not to be able to stay in your energy. That happened to a friend of mine. This man got a few whatevers, and the wife was a very good person, but she was a stay-at-home wife. And suddenly she just became very, very toxic. Didn't want him to hang around people. Didn't want basically peace at home, because she felt in this energy I can control him.
Or if I'm chilled, inaenda.
Inaenda. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Have you ever been when you're in a relationship with your girlfriend, let's say 3 years, and you're out and about, and she starts noticing you have options? What happens? It's not what happens.
Well, me, I personally believe both sides kuna na that cloud hanging in terms of, like, if me and you are dating, you always have to know I'm here because I want to be here. I'm not here because I'm stuck to you. You're my only option.
You see, when marriage comes in, it's a very different outlook.
But there's something you said.
Yeah.
She'll switch up also when she starts noticing, when you start getting money, and when you start understanding your value, right? That is still on the same context, right?
Yeah.
So how did you settle without you understanding your value?
Most men never understand their value until they're in their 30s, Joby.
Exactly. So why settle so young? Don't you feel like also like settling when you're not ready or rushing to it, and you coming to realize later, oh, so I have this value and this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Is also another
That's
thing
true.
that people need
That's
to
true.
check
'Cause
on.
when you look at trajectory-wise, most successful men, like really successful men, are not with their first wives.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And one would be like, yo, you should stick to, she was with you when you were in the mud. But most guys start getting money and access and privilege, and they're like,
Can I tell you something I've noticed as well? It's the level now. So,
huyu alikuwa sawa.
a certain,
Yeah.
and this is life stages. Do not bottle yourself up to a certain level when you can level up, some more levels. And understand that certain relationships are served at a certain level and can't elevate past that. And when those relationships serve their due course, learn to save at times. Understand what I mean? And that's why you find most successful males, once they really hit that pinnacle, okay, the woman they're with, we're not talking about the light skins, the woman they're with looks like him, like intellectually,
Looks like
the level he's at, because unajua si rahisi sana madem ku level up saa zingine. Fine, she can look pretty,
So,
but mentally,
let's have a case study, if you will.
sure.
Kate actress and Phil.
Director Phil.
Director Phil. Director Phil is successful.
Yeah.
He runs one of the biggest podcasts on YouTube. Runs a very successful, if not one of the best film companies in the country.
Yeah.
He's like the middleman for Netflix in Kenya. You know. Well, I think we all agree that's a successful guy.
Yeah.
True?
You know?
Yeah.
How can we explain that?
And
Keitaku explain like,
she's
hey,
also
man,
successful.
Now, does this mean
Cause-
she got access to?
Exactly, and
Hypergamy,
to
bro.
top on it, because you mentioned something again. When you get money, you understanding your value. This woman starts switching.
Mhm.
Then this after still 2 kids, and you feel she starts feeling
How
like
many kids do they
she's-
have?
I'm not sure.
One, I guess. One.
One.
She starts feeling like, Siju, you're in a competition.
Yeah.
I want to question, is this relationship about competition? Question number 1. Then secondly, why would you switch up after getting money?
Because money,
I want to understand that. Because
it's not really a
if
switch up.
she's changing, it's because you're changing.
No, it's not really
It's
a
not
switch
really a
up.
switch up. It's magnification of
Yeah.
who you truly are.
Okay.
Because you see, money grants you access that when the lack of it is there, you don't really have that freedom.
Sure.
That's why that joke is made. Bro, you're not really an introvert.
Yeah,
You're
it's just broke. Yeah.
Bro, you're out there being like, yeah, I'm an introvert.
I like staying indoors. Nah, bro.
It's cause una ganji ya kusonga songa. Once that money comes,
Uko restricted by schedule ya matatu.
Exactly. And that's why
Mm.
some of the most humble people are in church, sweeping the churches, waking up at 5, going to Kozanado. Akipate do.
Sure.
So basically,
No.
and I want you to understand something. When we talk about these people, this is not the hallmark of a healthy relationship. Okay? If we were talking about a healthy relationship, we wouldn't be talking about masculine.
Sure.
You get? So, both these people already have their handicaps. And then they come together trying to think that since we both have different handicaps, we can create a whole being. Nah. That's where when this man gets money and he's able to even buy you a car, you're like, Anendanga wapi? What is he doing? Why don't I see him on weekends? What is now you have enough money to pay PIs.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Private investigators.
Mfuatange.
Now you feel like you're about to lose all this money. Now here you are going to hit your boyfriend's wife with your RAM4.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? It's a whole thing. Because they feel like this man has value now. I stack it out. I should get something.
Yeah. We've been through the mud.
We've been through the mud.
Yeah.
I should get something.
But then, one would look at it as, let's say if I'm with this shorty, we get well into our 30s, success comes, the money, makucha zake zitoke, that realization comes. I would feel like she would be better off retracting the kuchas even further. Leonisi? Because now, shida ni ya nani? When makucha zikito, ukitoa makucha, but
Yeah.
step. Yeah.
It's like and this is women psychology. Correct us if we are wrong, okay? Women don't know how to retract. Women are conflict driven. Have you ever been in a scenario where you're trying to de-escalate a situation, but you have a loud female?
Gasolina.
Yo!
For one, I'm not loud, so I don't relate on that aspect.
No, we are talking
Well,
about females.
Yeah.
Females.
But
I'm just not loud.
but-
I'm not
but-
loud.
But
Mhm.
But on that aspect of which you're saying that you're always pushing towards the conflict, that is true.
Mm.
Because why are you trying to calm the situation down? Especially,
that's what
especially,
exactly.
especially on the relationship side. Why are
Yo,
you trying to
that
calm the
is
situation
one
down?
aspect of girl math
Yeah.
I will never understand.
Yeah.
They enjoy. They actually.
Nagasaki
No,
this.
they actually.
I want you to
enjoy.
answer me. Stop ending the debate.
And the more they trigger you, the more they're having a good time.
And do you know how helpless most of them get when she's like, Marcel, we haven't had a fight enough today. Then she's just, and you're just Neo.
Sure.
She
And
accuses
then-
you like, it's okay, baby girl.
Don't.
I'm sorry that you felt that way.
Yeah.
And you walk away. She's like,
No, why aren't you listening?
No, I've
heard you and I've apologized.
I
apologized
know.
and
I know you did.
But now
I
she
don't
has
want you
all
to
this
calm me
energy.
down. I want you to answer me.
No, I've answered
I've
you.
answered
Uh-huh.
you
Very calm.
in a very
Wait.
calm
way that you don't want.
Mhm.
Exactly.
What do you mean?
What do you mean exactly?
I think I need us to quarrel before we get
Why?
to
Why?
I don't know.
What's the
I
point?
don't know. Trust me. It's just that's how we're created.
So let me
I
tell
can't
you.
say why.
A while ago,
Yeah.
I was messing with this shorty.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I've told this story or not.
yeah.
And you know, I'm a very chilled guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like before either gender, male or female,
Mhm.
before you get me to a boiling point,
Mm-hmm.
let's judo kumefanya nini. So this shorty, one day, I don't know what she did, but she got to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Yo, get the F out!
Mm-hmm.
Like I need you to."
Get out.
And we didn't talk for like 3 days. Next thing I know, she's on my door, knocking. She walks in.
Mhm.
I remember her saying, like, in a very admirable way,
Mm-hmm.
like, "Hey, kumbe unaweza kasirika."
Yeah.
I'm like, why is this intriguing?
You. Why did you want to see this?
Hey, ulinistua, but I was turned up. I'm like, first of all, you're messed up in the head. You are sick in the head.
Let me give you a consensus that I have come
You
to.
are sick in the head.
All of them
Yeah.
get turned on by conflict. They get turned on by angry men. It's like, have you ever had a woman mwenye amezoea kukalia watu, then she pulls up on you,
And you're like, I'm not having it.
check,
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah. Sindoile, that audio you were playing here the last show.
Mhm.
Toby's like, you talk to me like that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
We're not doing that
We're
here.
not doing that here. Take it here. Kajana kubwa kubwa,
Which is what
enda.
I mean by, I would feel like when we are at that level,
Yeah.
watu usiretract hizo kucha, kata hizo kucha.
Zingoe.
Yeah.
Why do you have nails?
Because for me, I would look at it as, why would you want to push me away by showing your true colors,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote?
Change.
You know,
Yeah.
like now you're trying to be a douchebag
Mhm.
because we have kids and you're trying to leverage the. Hey, yo,
Mhm.
he was in the
And especially when you have.
F them kids.
So this is what happens because of
Come on, F them kids. Come on, man.
so you see, when let's say 2 kids,
Yeah.
husband has been providing, and then wife suddenly gets a job.
Well, that's where it starts.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
madhara utaonyeshwa.
And I think this is where we need to get to the debate of also where, like right now, where we're saying, when you look at our parents' relationship, how they had a very sad relationship. Majority of them were, you know,
Mhm.
it's just baba nani, mama nani, and that's
Mhm.
all. Like mnajulikana tu kwenye, you guys are couples, but you don't even have that romantic
These are
relationship with yourselves, and you don't even have a relationship with your kids. You know, you're just there as a parent and a wife and a husband.
Mhm.
But if you look at today's generation, what you're saying, most of us know ourselves. You know what you want at what time. You know when to walk away. You know what makes you happy, how you need it, and all that.
Mhm.
But at the same time, all this that we're discussing, don't you think this is why we need to go back and tell both genders, don't settle
Mhm.
with someone who isn't also hustling? Because being honest, we are really dealing with very tough economic times right now.
Yeah.
And things are escalating. So why would I want to settle with someone who does not have a job? If I were a man, actually, on this
Yeah.
aspect. Because majority of the women think,
I can answer you.
majority of the women think,
Mhm.
and this is always very obvious, like, oh, I can find me a man who has it all, and of course niekwe tu, like mademo kuwekwa.
Not even a-
It's like a complete mission,
You see, for
especially if
men.
you have someone who has money. But what about you? Which a certain lady said today, dem tafuta do yako.
Mhm.
No man right now wants a broke woman.
But can I tell you something? Those are boys. Men don't care how much money you have as a female.
It's okay, but I'm just saying on this aspect, because
just don't be a beggar, but I don't care what you're worth I don't care what you're making.
You know I'm saying this because
Yeah.
right now what you're talking about is women who are married without even jobs. You are a housewife, you know, umekaa tu. Then now your man starts
Wanachanga kazi
making money.
wakishaolewa.
He's outside every weekend making money. You're worried. Oh, what is he doing? He bought you a car, but you're still worried about what is he doing. Vitu kaa hizo, because you don't have exactly. Now when you get a job, when she gets a job, then maybe let's say she's earning the same as you, or even more than
Highly
you.
unlikely.
Then she snaps, you know. You start questioning what's happening. That's why you need to go back to, I mean, I settled with this person venye alikuwa ana sasa hivi amepata mbona ana change.
So let me paint, especially for you, let me paint you this scenario. You're with your woman, you've been holding each other down for years, you've been the sole provider or the main provider. Then her stars
Align.
Kyodo suspiciously do align. Now she's not only earning more but like thrice or quadruple what you're earning. How does that dynamic look for you?
Don't put it on my face. It's what I was telling you about
But
Paris, the Paris girl, and how she
used to.
like in that car, gari ni yake, okay, and probably kwa mfuko yeye ndiye akona the most money, but she never really made
you guys feel inferior.
yeah, or her man especially, like it's not, because it was her treat.
Oh, she was with her man.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah. So, and we out there, we hanging out, but she'd protect his ego. You get what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's something that a lot of women don't understand. And that's her understanding her femininity to a very dangerous point. Because imagine if such a woman found a simp. She'd prop him up, make him a face,
It'd be a figurehead.
and just do everything she wants to do.
Alright, let me ask you this. You're kwa supermarket na mama and you're less. Are you taking her phone to pay?
She should give you.
No, yeah, like do you take her phone to pay?
No, my ego is not that fragile.
You know.
It's not that. Go pay.
Go pay.
Why am I taking her phone?
What?
Hey, once I'm about to stand up and go, you are like,
That's the
check it.
thing me don't get. And this is such Jui. Tell her that
Z.
nah, bro. See, it's you. You got this, babe.
You see that's insecurity.
That's insecurity.
To a very dangerous point.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't be that insecure about money.
Yeah.
Okay? Whoever
Especially
has
in
it,
today's time.
yeah, whoever has it pays.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm short. You got this, I got this.
Yeah.
Good.
Boom.
You get.
Yeah.
It should never be such a big deal. And this is where I if you don't have your insecurities on, as men, we don't really care how much you have.
True.
We don't really care. And there's this content creator, what's her name? Joey Njoki.
She's the one who said it.
She said that you should, as a woman, you should make money, but not too much money. Okay? Like you should have your money, but not too much, because it makes men feel insecure.
Get your money, sis.
And
Get that money,
thank you,
sis.
thank you. And I was baffled a bit by the message. But why are you living your life
Yeah, based off of. Come on.
A man being
trying to
insecure.
protect somebody you've not even met? So you'll say no to 40 million because you don't want your future man to feel intimidated. Man, I wish I had me a girl with 40 million.
Shout out to Q. Q is always like me. I wish I was Asa.
You know,
So proud.
yo, check it out, calm down. So, calm the hell down.
That nigga stopped doing music, bro.
What?
For what?
She's a billionaire. Bro.
Nah, but all jokes aside, man, you know, the dynamics are. I think it
Let's
just
bring it
depends on
home.
you.
We have rumors of what's her name? The first daughter and Daddio. We have
Oh,
those
for
rumors.
real?
We have those
Man,
rumors.
that is so unlikely.
I know, right? But you get like
Wait, Charlene, She's called Charlene.
Yeah, the first daughter.
And what's the name?
The Dion.
The gospel guy.
Yeah.
Okay. That not like a front.
I don't. I just looked.
Okay. Hey, love
He's blind.
is blind. No, love.
Oh man, that's so wrong.
There's no discriminate. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you don't see straight.
Or like that black kid who was dating Bill Gates' daughter, and you saw that prom picture.
That man was smiling. You could see ivory, bro. Like,
Don't mess this. All his family members. Don't mess this up.
he did, right?
I don't know.
They broke up.
They broke up.
Yeah.
That's fumbling the bag right there. The hell you mean you broke up? Fumbled one real quick right there. God damn. But that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah, it may feel like
Yeah.
I believe in the whole double income narrative.
I get you.
Because you know,
Mm-hmm.
let's say my income alone,
Mm-hmm.
and we can afford to go to Zanzibar
Mm-hmm.
with my income alone.
Mm-hmm.
But ukiongeza yako, we can go to the Maldives. Why not?
Put it on.
Why not?
Bring this money.
Come on, man.
You know,
Let's go.
it's a whole
Let's
thing
go.
whereby
I want you to play the Edibuchi type thing. This one.
play it.
Nadiwa na Charlene Ruto rumors has it kuna vile maybe ni rumors, maybe ni ukweli, maybe it's true, maybe it's uongo, but kama ni ukweli basi Dadiwa na kuna kazi. Dadiwa, you are my friend, wacha nikwambie, dating first daughter in case you're dating Charlene, hiyo si dating, hiyo ni kazi, hiyo ni obligation, ni kama kulipa ushuru. Unajua huyu hata hahitaji password kuona text zako. Hawa kwao wako na DCI, wako na yes. Yaani wewe ni simu tu utakuwa unapata kutoka Kiambu. Halo, hapa ni DCI, huyu Karo ni nani? Yaani wewe jua saa hii ni mapenzi ambayo ni kazi. Hakuna ati kufuriana kwa nyumba, mnafuriana kidogo. Alafu uone Subaru inakufuata. Ndio ndani kwa hiyo barabara. Boda. Hapo hakuna ati solving marriage issues na wazazi. Wazazi wako busy. Mzazi ni president. Ukiwa na issue ni DOD. Chini ya ulinzi mkubwa. Wende uambie maafisa wa kijeshi. Kwa nini unakasirisha mtoto wa komanda?
We.
Ibe dakika 3, elezea hawa majeshi. Hiyo saluti yako ulikuwa unapiga kwa muziki. Muda unataka kuona moto. Lakini all the best kama ni ukweli. Hey Daddy Owen,
You know it's a whole.
I hadn't even thought of it from that perspective.
Hey, it's tricky.
Mboka.
Nimboka.
Hey,
Bro.
you got cut off all your female friends,
You know, you can't even have
including
like.
the Ingels. Yeah.
Me, I can't, by the way.
Yeah.
You see, like a politician, whatever. No.
Yeah.
No.
Governor.
No.
Mm.
Hell no.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Jijue.
anyway. Story for another day.
Man, that's.
So you know the house on a hill when you're going to Machakos that is very visible?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm.
Yeah. So,
Story for another day.
for another
Story
day.
for another day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guy.
Story for another day. What does Keith think about this, though?
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are the people saying, man?
Ah, man. We'll get to the people in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll get to the people in a minute. They are currently wako kwa gossip, kwa street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what they say. Jerry Mosquito says, I'll be back in a bit. I'm on the other channel watching the gossipers on the street.
Shout out to you, General.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
at some point, you have to understand that. Now, let's examine this dating dynamic of the first daughter. Okay? Because partly evolved. Does she have any other... Can she even be feminine in that relationship?
She can try.
Do you think that her ego would let her?
I believe she can try.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some women who can compartmentalize and differentiate well.
You're talking, I feel like, haujaelewa chenye umesema. Women and compartmentalizing.
Don't be like that, bro. Hey, yo. I'm not the one who fired those shots. Shaggy. It wasn't me. But yeah, I feel that there is some women though who can separate like finances from identity.
But this is not finances, this is power.
I know.
Joby, do you feel like you can be feminine in that relationship?
With Daddy on.
Mm-hmm.
Mbona asiweze.
Na try kujieka in her shoes.
No, not you.
Because for her to give us a good answer, she has to.
Exactly. Mbona hapana, wait, let's see.
Ndio unamlipia album, unamlipia afanye collab na Hillsong United.
So see, the question is,
Benny Hinn afanye intro.
ningekuwa kwa hiyo position, can I be feminine ama is it about power?
No, you have both. You have the money, you have the power, you have everything.
When is Charlene Ruto?
And you're dating. Yeah.
Kupedeka.
Imagine, I'll be feminine. I'd still remain me being a woman.
Some girls can do
yeah,
Let me
I'll
tell
still
you.
remain me being a woman.
Like, kini unajua it's on
but
paper. That's on paper.
but
Power.
don't
What's the
you
but?
dare.
Don't you dare.
Don't you
That's the
dare.
thing. It's feminine until.
Don't you
You know who
dare
my
mess
father
up.
is.
Because we're talking about power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and money.
So
Yeah.
he messes up.
Of course, sitamtuma.
But haitakuwa safi.
Haitakuwa sawa.
You see what I mean?
We control the media. We destroy you.
Oh my goodness.
You see?
Destroy you.
So in
Cambridge Analytica.
Destroy you.
That's crazy.
I
What?
know peace.
Okay.
Iko uongo, iko ukweli.
Mm.
With Jonathan Major in that shit.
no, but that was such a sad story. Have you seen the video of the incident?
No.
This man ran away from her. I mean, he ran.
Where was he running?
No, she was being crazy.
She saw, this is the context. She saw a text of a lady who texted him, telling him, I can't wait for us to kiss again, something like that. Then she got mad, of course.
Were they in public?
No, he was driving.
Oh.
Yeah, so the text got in, then of course anaenda kushika hivi, I'm on a text, akaenda kushika hivi simu confirm, the guy grabbed the phone.
Ran out the car.
No,
Oh,
so he
okay.
grabbed the phone, of course, kupark handle. That's when they started confronting each other, the lady scratched him and all that. So from the video, from where the scene is being seen, alikuwa anampush like hataki kupigana na yeye.
Who? Jonathan.
Yeah.
He's pushing her.
The white lady, yeah. Like, I don't want to fight you, like, then it got too much, he had
They
to run
got
away.
outside the car.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he started running away, she was going after him.
She was literally running after him.
So
and
she
this man
said-
was found guilty.
Yeah, she said he cut her ear. She said alikatwa masikio.
Not the guy. Is it
No.
Oh.
She said of course it's the white supremacy.
Johnny Depp.
It's a black man
Yeah.
shining. Yeah.
But did you hear?
He's
Cat
messing up
Williams
with a
take
white
on it.
woman.
Cat Williams was like, first of all, he's dating a white woman. You should know he's doing the narrative.
Yeah.
They made you believe that this man is handsome. That's what he said. And you see Cat Williams' voice. Have you seen that man?
That's dangerous. But
Oh, man, yeah.
but the fact-
I didn't know though. I didn't know the context.
man, he was running away. And he's guilty now.
Shout
Yeah.
out to him. Shout out to him.
At this point, I know I have my Latina thing, but I wouldn't date him. Just pass through.
Yeah. So me out Jonathan Major in that. Destroy the name.
You should see your eyes glistening.
She was so happy. You lit up. You were like down the drain. Your name, but yo,
On to the next one.
it's crazy.
On to the next
It's
cafe
crazy.
suite.
Yeah. Yet I don't think I can date a girl that has more money than me. I can't.
Or ile from Jam.
From Jump?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Not me.
Comes from a better background than me. Nah. Nah.
Why would you deny yourself experiencing someone without even the money being a factor? Just experience.
It's always a factor, bro.
Just experiencing.
What do you mean experience? We don't live in the same reality, the same universe. This is the thing most people don't understand.
Oh man.
Okay,
Yeah.
you might be Nairobi,
But you're not.
but you're not in Nairobi.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah. There are places you enter, you're like, wait.
Wait.
Kwa nini
This
kwa nchi
Kenya?
ingine?
Yo, and then the way they live is different.
It's very. Na nyupita na in traffic.
In traffic too. But you see, when you try to merge these two worlds,
Yeah.
conflict always happens. You know, that's why every Kenya screenwriter always writes that story.
Oh,
Poverty and rich intermingling
yo, I hate that narrative of Mashinani
to
to
Nairobi.
Nairobi for a better life gets entangled in
Crime.
It's always the same.
Yeah, shout out to the Kenyan filmmakers. Y'all are doing amazing, but we kindly need new narratives. We've exhausted the rich girl, poor girl working as a house help in a rich household. Boy falls in love with girl.
A
Hollywood.
girl from a rich background.
Yeah, that is wants the boy. The
Yeah.
boy wants the poor one, and now there is entanglement. The families are involved. We are tired of that one.
We are also
So Nigerian.
about to get tired of the kid who grew up in the ghetto but is trying to be clean, but his ties to the street.
To the streets,
Keep-
keep pulling him back, and you know, nah, we ain't doing those three. Let's get new narratives.
Yeah.
Like there are so many stories.
Give us John Kiriamiti, 1, 2, and 3.
God damn.
Mashallah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
Korobo style. Yeah, if you know. yeah.
but it's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky. Joby, let's assume you're worth 100 million, and you fall in love with a boy that you don't know. You think it will work out?
First of all,
Why am I falling fast?
Oh,
no, but that's how it happens.
I know.
No, look at every rich woman's trajectory. Is first with the rich husband.
mm-hmm.
Ha. Haiwezi.
Yeah.
They go for the mechanic.
So I
Fixes-
got what you're saying when falling. You want to grow in love. No. From there you're falling down.
No.
Okay? Your money is here, you fall
Not
down to the level
collapsing.
you don't know.
No, it's not collapsing.
You're not losing your money.
The contrast is
You're just in love.
You're worth 100 million. Your husband is worth 100, half a million, half a billion. Are you happy?
Majority of the cases, no.
No, you. That dynamic.
I'm worth 100 million. He's worth
worth half a billion.
Half a billion.
500 million.
Am I happy?
Mm.
How is he treating me?
For a man who is worth half a billion,
He doesn't
you
have
guys
time for you.
Barely have time for each
He
other.
doesn't have time for you.
Or than your doily cards.
I'm not.
You know that's something women always seek out the wealthy man, not knowing.
Yeah.
And there was this other lady that was men in their 30s. We shall get to that. Wealthy men, first of all, we don't chat. Okay? Call me, and not every time. Nipigie, I'll see you in 3 days. Okay? I'm doing this, and this. And they always go there thinking it's going to be the soap opera thing where drops everything for her. She's stressed, rushes home. Oh, my wife.
Business. It's business.
Kidogo do they know? So, that you're stressed. Let me send you a doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you? I have a quick flight to Joburg. I'll see you in 2 weeks. You're not well. You have insurance, right? Go to the hospital.
Yeah, Omari will drop
Send
you.
me
Omar-
money.
You have it.
The money is. Unajua say you don't get from scarcity.
Man,
The money is in plenty.
like it's not, you never think about money. Where you know, and they get depressed in such relationships because they lack the emotional nurturing.
Hakuna time.
You know, because that's the if I'm a wealthy man, trust me, you finna hate me, and that's something I feel like men should understand. when you are a very driven human being, understand that your wife and probably your kids
Will resent you.
will resent you,
Albeit in a very wealthy background.
but they'll resent
To
you.
resent you inside an escalator.
You know,
Going to school.
going to school, getting cars for their birthday presents,
What would you rather have though?
money.
What about you?
Money.
Cheki, nichukie kwa hiyo range yako, but nichukie ukiwa hapo ndani.
Irinilia.
You get what I mean? Because I don't know why people keep glorifying poverty and love. Okay, look, first of all, love does not exist in poverty. Okay? That's just bumping peepees. Alafu endorphins.
Shout out to Outlaw.
Shout out to Outlaw.
Yeah.
Apart from that, mtasikia njaa, mwanze kuchukiana. Mtakula hiyo maharagwe, mchele, hadi mchukiane. Ukule hiyo sukuma, hadi wanze kunuka sukuma. You see?
What's that called? That's that kill. That's that kill essence.
Oh man, so
Green edition.
yesterday we were in a certain meeting, jana usiku, and coincidentally the story of Larry Madowo popped up, right?
How they let him go.
No, just his life now,
Okay.
and his rumored girlfriend. Do you think if you were in Larry Madowo's position, would you be seeking out a serious relationship?
Who? Okay.
Kimani,
First, let me-
Kimani,
Okay.
DW, Ibi.
Shout out to them.
Would you be seeking out such a relationship?
Well, what I know, I don't know because I don't have that money yet. But what I see
Yeah.
is most men get to a certain point of wealth
Mm-hmm.
where now money is not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
So now they start looking for companionship. But then the companionship they get, they can't really be sure that you with me because
She's accomplished.
I don't know because of the money,
177.
or are you with me because of this? Now, if it's someone in the same lane, I think it would work, but it wouldn't be conventional.
Expound.
Like, it wouldn't be your conventional relationship. I think it would be
A partnership.
a partnership with clauses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think exclusivity would be part of that.
What do you mean exclusivity?
Yeah.
Yeah. like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was telling these people.
Which is why, sorry to cut you off,
Yeah.
when a poor man cheats,
Mm-hmm.
bro, are you dumb? But when a rich guy does it, is wait, fight for
Fight for your
your
land.
man.
Yeah. Who was it? That the Udo, the one that was Mike, the basketball coach. Come on, was it football? In the US, Udo Gio or something, who was married to this famous actress. And then he was caught cheating. He was working for Celtics, I think. And then he was caught cheating and he left. And then there was this guy trying to say, yo, living going well. You should have stayed there.
Because she was wealthy.
They're both wealthy, but you should have stayed there. Like, how do you? He will say, how do you one up that?
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, like if he was advising
If you were
women,
him, but now you can't.
he was advising women that men cheating is not really something, especially wealthy men. It's not something you should leave your home for. Yeah, kasirikianeni for a few months, get some vacations out this man's wallet, and go back and continue cooking breakfast.
What do you think about that?
I like that. Yeah.
So when you're with a very wealthy man, you wouldn't leave him because he's cheating.
No.
You wouldn't leave.
No.
What if it's Kinuthia mwenye anaendeshaga nduthi ya blue?
Aizi. Songa bro. Unachi tuko na. What do you have? I mean, yeah?
Zidi bro.
Tembea.
Ah man, okay.
Songa ukisonga.
Okay.
So what are some of the characteristics of masculine women?
Masculinity.
Yeah.
Kwenda gym sana.
Bongo.
I think
It's a
it's
lie.
I would say hyper independence.
True.
Hyper independence,
Mhm.
where you feel like you can't depend on anyone.
Mhm.
Not even for the big things, even the small things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, Joby, what do you think?
I think that's the number one of it. Because I think right now, if you talk about women being masculine, it has all started with financial status, which comes with the term independency. You know, I'm a strong, independent black woman term thing, you know. So I think it comes from finances.
Yeah, but not all the time.
Majority, imagine, starts with finances.
True.
Majority.
But there's a
Because it's
small
like, what
portion.
can a man do for me?
There's a small portion of women who are very masculine with very feminine, wealthy men.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
have you ever realized women like feminine looking men? Especially, yeah.
The
No,
wealthy
women.
ones.
You, of course. No. We're not talking about Steve Simple boy.
Your man.
Nah, man.
You're manake. What we are talking about, like
I get what you're talking about, but hell no.
Kibaki's grandson. Right?
Bro.
Yes.
Unaendeshaje uko na ndai, uko kwa suti, and you have a feminine character and
No,
you're
not
all
character.
wealthy. Face.
They like soft looking men.
Is it your
I mean, why do you
No.
think? Why do you think they idolize white men? Why do you think they idolize Korean boys?
Because they look feminine.
Have you ever seen a Korean guy that looks masculine? Okay,
Don't check. I don't check.
you get. That's why
Kim
they.
Jong.
He looks like a fat teddy bear. Boy. Hey, yo. Shout out to Kim Jong Un.
Man,
Don't.
Kim Jong.
yo, that,
Shake it to
yeah, he has the capability to now.
I know.
You know,
Yeah.
don't try that, man.
Yeah.
Or look at today's movie stars. Chalamet, what? No, Chalamet something.
Who that?
See the guy that did
Oh,
Dune.
Tom something.
Tom Holland,
No, the other Timothy
Timothy
something.
Shala, whatever. Tom Holland himself.
Tom Holland.
You get. There's a whole new.
It's not like his ends is a 007.
Yeah.
We're not talking about his juice.
Mm-hmm. You get. There's a whole, and they're bringing them out by the dozen.
Bring him out.
Watch this trend in Hollywood, by the way. They're about to start losing the, you see, the requirements of actors to be like Ryan Reynolds' body, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Idris.
Yeah.
They're coming in with the scrawny,
Cruise.
you know, the Tom Cruise, the Kim Kardashian's ex-boyfriend.
Who that?
That one.
It was an actor.
I don't know, man.
He's always on SNL.
I don't know wanakuja sahi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't even say his name.
Yeah, you know, and that it's a whole thing, because they're now.
Hey, yo, mi nataka tuongeze msaporoki. We shall see.
Online.
Yeah, man. If you wear skirts and purses, yeah.
Ballet cut. They call it like that.
Come after me. I don't give a. Yeah, I said what I said.
You know, I still remember this man when he was a good musician, and it's so rough to see this downfall of a man that would have been, I'm not going to say savior of New York or nothing, but
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
skirt it out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the traits of masculine women. Number one is a masculine face.
Wow. What do you mean by masculine face?
Hey, oh John and Dave. Hey, hey. Ah,
Kama mi swap smile.
Huh?
Kama mi swap smile, so you are masculine.
No, masculine face.
Masculine face. Like, checky.
Estonia.
Checky.
Vestunya mbaya.
So
Huku
let
ni
me.
kugumu.
This is
Ana
going to.
cheeks, ni
This
jaws.
is going to be so. Inaitangwa death face.
Ukipiga ngono unaumia
Man.
mkono.
Shout out to Consistent.
Oh, yeah. And what's the name of the 100-meter runner, South African?
Shout out to her. Shout out to
Seme-
Semenya.
semenya.
You see, like actually,
Ah, man.
me nashuku Semenya can whoop me. I get it. Like if we square up, mimi na
Yeah,
Semenya.
win.
Violation.
Give me a knife. Okay.
Win.
As if there's a
Yeah, unataka
possibility.
kuzima.
If you see me and Semenya square up, secretly hand me a knife. Okay, I need an advantage in this
Unajua-
fight.
Me.
Unajua kuzimwa, it just takes a step of you falling back literally. Ule akisimama hivi, unaona thighs zake. Yeah.
C'est TikTok, c'est black.
Hizo si
No, no.
Hizo ni French.
bas.
Can
Zile
crush your skull
zimekoma.
with her thighs, tight
Basi
thighs.
wanasemaga she's trans.
No.
No,
I don't know, she has
she
which.
just looks it.
No, she has I was checking up. She has a certain problem.
With her,
Yeah.
but
It's only the chromosomes.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, but you see, now imagine waking up to that,
Why?
just like daily, just
Why? I
Like-
don't want to imagine.
so this
Don't
traits
mess
of
my imagination like that. It's a happy place up there. Why would you? Nah.
Check it. No, save me. Yeah,
Kwa
but
nini ule kusimama angalia.
what do you mean, speech?
Thanks baby.
Oh, babe. Oh. Wala guruma kukushini.
Yeah. So masculine women have a higher baseline level of male hormones like testosterone. This is reflected in their physiology in several ways. Number one, a masculine face. But before we continue, which tribe in Kenya has the most masculine faces?
I want to say Luya.
No. Almost.
Luya.
Isaac.
Who?
Don't say Luo.
I asked
Okay,
you.
we do have Luo.
Who? Per your perspective, hatuongelei Northeastern, tuongelee watu wa kawaida, tuongelee Turkana. And Marians have some pretty
Maybe.
chicks.
You see?
Umeona mademu wa Kisii
No,
lately?
mbona mnakataa Walunje?
They have
Macho
bubbly
pia.
face.
Oh, they have potential.
So who, according to you?
Luo. Some, not all of them.
Luo. The Luo.
Mm.
So Wonge.
Yes.
Shout out to the Luo sisters.
Kali.
No. The Kales are just scrawny.
Really?
No, that's not a masculine
Masculine
face.
face.
Mbona una cheeks?
Huh?
Why are you scrolling?
Hapana.
Where's your face?
At least akona hana jawline.
You know, like that. Isn't that something that is very prominent around the lakeside? So,
Bravo.
Joe, bro, alafu. This is why I say God is a comedian. Okay. Okay. He was like, look,
Yeah, everything else bad.
but
Yeah.
you know, just but the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
You
Unajua
imagine.
sema ameruka nini? Unajua kuchana ajaba kwanza sana. Asi kuchana ajaba sana. Jules.
Hey, let me tell you.
Hey, Marians.
Marians. Oof. Oof.
I don't know. Not
And then with the hips and the
just in one.
what?
Nah, he's a Hey, yo, that was on a very light note. Shout out to all our
All our-
lakeside
yeah.
viewers.
Yeah,
We
man.
love y'all. We love y'all. Sana sana.
All love.
You feel me? Send me some tilapia.
Yeah,
You feel me?
man. By the way,
Send me
and
some renta.
if you have cow friends right now,
Mm.
this is the time ya kuambia niletee maembe. Yeah,
Eh. So,
yeah. So you should
Ilembe.
yembe.
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 Mm.
Come on.
So you should she'll call them. But yeah, apart from that, there is something called a male gait.
Come on.
There's a
Gait
difference.
is a way of walking, right? Yeah.
There's a difference between masculine and feminine gait. Feminine women tend to walk with a flowing movement.
It's trusting.
Just
It's flows. It's gracious.
very.
It's gracious.
Especially if she's blessed.
Come on.
They keep their arms close to their bodies, sway their hips, and take narrow steps.
See my shingles. My shingles.
You see, when they do that,
Yeah.
they start being told they are model walking.
You know?
Yeah,
And it affects
it affects them, and they start,
It doesn't affect us like that. You took it wrong.
Not you,
Hey,
not you.
You think I don't know what you're doing?
What are we doing?
Tuendelee.
Masculine women, masculine women tend to have a masculine gait. They walk with wider steps. Kwani unazaa? Avoid swaying their hips and lack a flow in their walk. Their walk seems more forced and dragged than graceful. Hingels.
Shout out to them.
Hingels, bro.
Yeah. Stepper.
Oof.
Mukanyaga kubwa.
Alala.
Then the next one is a deep voice. Yeah. Them wanakuongeleshanga hivi.
Shout out to Kalala.
Manzejo.
Shout out to Lugu Bedria.
Nimekumark.
Ndakupinga.
Meet my boyfriend.
Sasa man, sasa. Hey yo, but they'll shake it. Yo, that is one thing that will get me every time.
Yeah.
Be it in films,
Yeah.
be it in real life.
Yeah.
And it's the very wakinyamaza.
Surandimu.
Yo Jini, unataka nisonge ama?
Alafu make mistake aunge.
Way worse.
And now it's just confusing.
Udonda nimepea dono ndio nishukishe.
Nani shogeshe?
Na kona dread.
Ah man. Shout out to them. But
Yeah.
madem pia wanatupimaga saa zingine.
How?
You see, they will publicly be like, "Me can't be with a guy mwenye aja." But deep, chini ya maji, wanapenda kufanya these other ones to squid. They like that. They like it. Yeah.
Not the fact that you said squeal.
If you know. It's on them.
Like men, masculine women tend to have a deep voice. They talk loudly and often exert verbal dominance over people around them. So you don't have to say. The trauma. Anyway, and there are some psychological traits as well. Dominance and aggression.
Go ready for the smoke.
This one can actually instigate the fight, fight the fight, and carry you home. You know, like I was telling you at Campo, there was this friend of mine, she was for the other team, but she was huge, bro. And she'd get into fights with dudes and would whoop them.
Wallahi.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Wow.
Shout out to her. Shout out to him. Shout out to her. Him.
Whatever.
Him, huh?
Hey, yay. However, and then her name was,
Her name was?
her nickname was such a famous person, J-Lo.
Ah. Very feminine.
Very feminine.
Yeah.
Until you meet her.
Yeah.
You know,
It's J-Lo.
and she
No,
always
no.
had Tims on,
No.
like akuna ma Tims, jeans, na hoodie. You know them? And then she's like tall and big.
Got the timber in me.
What?
Okay, really got the timber in me.
Yeah, they're ready for
And
the
then,
smoke.
and then and then her boyfriend was literally what you just said. He was a really tiny dude. It wasn't a boyfriend per se, it was akitakanga kutolewa kutu ile ya maana. The guy that ulitoa kutu.
How do you even?
All lesbians have that guy. They
Bro.
do. They all of them do. All lesbians have that one guy, especially the butch ones. They have that one guy that doesn't care what body looks like. Atapita na kila kitu.
Ah, I know. You know Big John, that content creator.
Yeah.
The guy
Yes,
was always talking. Yeah. Have you seen his series called The Lesbian Home?
Homie. Ah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always big jazz.
Yeah, there's always
Big jazz everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yo, he has this skit where he's an enforcer. Have you seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Call 191 whatever if you need.
Oh,
we
yeah,
bang.
yeah.
Hey, it's amazing. So
Shout
yeah,
out Big Jaw.
Big
Shout
Jaw.
out to Yams. Yeah.
To the max.
To the max.
So, dominance and aggression are typical male traits that may also be seen in masculine women. These traits make masculine women overbearing to others. She may take martial arts classes and even resort to physical aggression when needed. It's like asking if you date Ronda Rousey.
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
Look, me, you tell me after you took boxing, whatever, for 3 days. I'm not. We boys now.
Glove up.
What? I'm not Turkey. Pulls up. It's like that scene. I saw a skit of when your dad is away and your mom calls and tells like that, what happened? And he's taking his shoes off, shirty, and then gives you wears gloves.
Square up.
So you didn't push her? You just to the side a little bit? So I'll be your mom. And then you'll show me
What you did.
what you did.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's go downstairs and you show me how you did your mom.
But our moms were dramatic, man.
As
I
hell.
remember one time in high school, my
Yeah.
mom was slapping the ish out of me. And I held
Her hands.
acha ripoti hivi.
Wow.
Alikuwa anataka kunichapa.
Wow.
Shout out to my mom though. That's the homie. That's the homie right
Yo,
there.
I've literally had the same thing happen to me. But now the difference is, mi nashautiwa kwa simu. Because far away, right? Now the story na textiwa hadi cheki. Ati nini? Atulifa. Hey, I'm like, yo, look, it wasn't, man. I was about to get violated. Nikashika tu hizo mikono like, look, man. Najua my voice is deeper than yours. You can't be doing this now.
Yeah.
You get? Nah, hatufanyi hiyo. Kaa pale tuongee.
Yeah.
Ripoti inafika kwa mzazi. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So masculine interests. That's another trait of masculine women.
Okay.
These are the psychological traits. This is what you should look out for. Kama demu yako anapenda ball sana, especially supports Manu. Masculine women tend to have masculine interests such as sports, bodybuilding, cars, bikes, fishing, camping, etc. Joey, what are some of your hobbies?
Biking.
Okay.
Amesema nini ingine?
Wewe sema yako.
Sema zako.
Biking,
Uh-huh.
traveling, swimming.
Hiking.
Yeah, I've not tried hiking, but I'd really love to. It really looks interesting. Yeah, driving. Yeah, so far so good.
You know the hiking thing, yeah?
And gaming.
It's okay, my dude.
My G.
My G.
So you hear me?
That's why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you see the hiking thing? I always, when people ask me some of my hobbies, I always list it, you know? But I'm too lazy. There was this one time, the homies were like, yo, it's 20, Longonot. There's that trail people do. I mean, nilichokea katikati. Yeah.
Yeah, why would you?
Mimi nilichokea
Hey,
katikati.
bro.
I'm like, what? And me, I'm going back down. But then I
You
couldn't.
see, most shorties say it just as to say it until you take her to a show. Hey, after 20 minutes, she's dying. Yo.
And yeah, okay, fine. I was the one bitching on that entire hike.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Ushaisikia your soul because inataka kutoka huku hivi and you're being told you have about sijui how many more kilometers to go to your next camp. What? And now the plan was that if you spend the night huko juu and then darudi camping nini, oh man, it was hell. And then there's no ati mtashuka na ati atata kasenke ama hata gari itawakujia. It is the same work again that you're going to do the next day. No, I am not doing hiking. I have retired. I'm too old now. Okay, so people, so they prefer to hang out with men. This is why masculine women tend to have a lot of guy friends.
It's me. But I'm not masculine. I swear, all those traits fit me apart from just watching sports. I'm not a fan of watching sports, but I'll game.
Yeah. So, and then the other one is independence and self-reliance. So masculine women place a great emphasis on being independent and self-reliant. To them, being dependent means you're weak.
See.
Mm?
Not me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dependent.
Okay.
I am.
Okay. And then the other
I'm
one.
needy. I'm very needy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Umenikumbusha mtu fulani aliniambia hivyo, that is one of the worst relationships I ever had. I've ever dated a needy girl.
I'm needy.
Especially, and then she's touchy. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm needy.
Leave me alone.
I want you to touch everywhere. So yeah, that's part of me being needy.
Leave me alone, man. And I get
When
like,
ni wangu,
hey, check kaa pale.
I see.
You get what I mean? Have you like saa zingine personally? That sikae kwa kiti same.
Kanglish. What sort of relationship do you have?
No.
I mean, what?
I'm not
What?
saying all the time.
Yeah.
Just from time to time, give me my space.
Okay, there's that. But
Okay, like-
there's no way to chill to kwa nyumba. We're watching a movie and I'm there.
No,
You're
that's
there.
different.
Yeah.
That's
I
different.
wanna fall asleep under your arms.
She's needy.
So there was this trend going on Twitter.
Yeah.
Hashtag my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Where guys would post my girl.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is co-husbands wamepatana wengi sana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. When you're just scrolling, you see your shorty, but under another account saying my girl. Like, wait, what?
The worst bit is if amepigwa hiyo picha kama amelalia mtu
Na t-shirt yako.
on his lap na couch inakaa familia kama alikuwa kwako.
Mbona mnapost relationships?
Hey, yo.
Post gani?
Unajua ni wangu. Sasa imetosha. Ukiamua
Ukitoka
kupost
nje,
ni hivyo.
Show them out.
Don't you?
Sawa, acha chill.
Show them out.
And then the other one is assertiveness. And like feminine women, masculine women tend to be more direct with their communication. They are often praised by their guy friends for being straightforward. They ask for what they want assertively. They are likely to make the first move on someone they like. Shekatiwa na dem.
As it was risky.
Ulingia box.
Can you box ya kuingia like that?
There was, but
Nah.
Box wewe. Hakuna box. No way.
oh,
Zote ni na oval ama mezi na kama.
Ati?
Either ni oval ama circle or whatever.
So we fell in the circle then. So me first of all, I have never liked women making the first move. It makes me feel no.
Have you ever been approached?
Yeah,
How did you feel?
weird.
You
Very
rejected.
weird. Of course. My pride job.
And that's why I
Ego.
was asking. I think we discussed this with you, right? Ukukua.
Yeah.
And we were like, don't you feel like, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, men approaching women.
Yeah.
But kama niko na feelings kwako, mbona nisikushow?
JK.
Mbona nisikushow?
Staki.
Me, I'll tell you.
You
Imagine me, I'll tell
you
you.
can approach,
Huh?
but not directly.
Hey, yo, me, I like you.
What do you mean you
Why
like
should I
me?
filter?
You're not filtering.
Me, it's said here, I'm coming directly, of course, like, you know, I want to
Let me ask you.
F you, but
Have you
How will you approach?
I don't see Evo. Have you done it before?
yeah, it's
How
not
did,
doing
how
yeah.
did it end up?
Of course, the guy rejected.
Have you done it more than once?
Yeah.
How did it all end up?
the same case,
Ndio
but
story.
hapana, mimi hata
I was actually
nikwambie,
hoping there was one mwenye
Hakuna.
engage,
Which is
and
what
then
I'm
we see
saying.
how the
okay, they all
relationship.
engage, but they're like, you know, I don't want a relationship.
Yeah,
you know? I don't
cause
want a relationship. You know?
That's too direct.
I don't want a relationship.
Now, this is what you do. When you engage the feminine side of it, the man will believe he was the hunter all along.
Exactly.
You know? So he believes me don't need to box. Kumbe ajui is the shorty who orchestrated the whole thing.
The whole time.
Trust
Una
me,
hiyo
if I
time.
like you, because I don't believe my past rejections or just because I've had a bad encounter.
Mhm.
Nah, someone shoot his shot.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying you want to
But
shoot your
I
shot.
don't want to
Shoot
shoot my
your
shot
shots.
anymore. I want someone shooting their shot.
Yeah.
But I don't believe my
Self-edit.
experiences. My
Then
experiences
shoot your shot.
should block me
Then shoot
from
your shot.
trying.
Then try again.
If I like you,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Come on.
Hata kama uko na mtu, mimi ndakushow.
Well,
I swear.
it's fine.
Me, I'm
and the
that
guy,
open. I'm just
and the
gonna
guy
tell
will
you,
accept,
in
but
it okay.
I need you to realize the
It's
guy,
okay, but I want
the
to
guy
talk
will
my
never
chest.
look at you.
The same.
He'll never
It's
he'll
fine.
never take you as
Seriously.
wifey serious.
Mm.
It's cool. It's
You'll
just
be
off
like,
my chest.
Tunabonyana.
Yeah, ni kubonyana tu. This is a plaything imejipa imeladimu zimetoka sahani. You see like how unaenda home kwa wife lakini uliuma joka smoky hapa.
Sasa mbona sinichukulie hivyo? Because I said that.
Because you're too direct. Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah.
you don't want to
Unajua,
face
You want to live mahari?
Exactly.
Z, but
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't approach me.
You see, seduction.
Check it.
Listen.
Seduction?
Is an art.
let's say
No. Seduction is an art. You can still approach a guy, but softly.
let's say
In your feminine era.
let's say we've been friends with benefit, right? Of course, fucking each other and all that.
Mhm.
Then there were no feelings. There were not supposed to be feelings attached. Like the same thing we discussed last week. Like, you know, being intentional,
Yeah,
setting
yeah,
everything clear.
Mhm.
So in case anyone falls out, you should out. But this happens, like you said again last time,
Someone catches.
someone catches
Feelings,
feelings.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, and I know the rule. So nisikwambie,
That's different.
that's what I'm saying. For me, it's that scenario.
That's different. But
Not
still,
like going
ukimwambia,
direct, just because
unasikia
you
hadi
have said,
ukimwambia,
what I'm checking,
unaona
like,
hadi
eh.
ukimwambia, and you guys end up trying this thing, at the back of his mind, he won't be 100% in it. Because I feel like when
Ule
Mhm.
mo approach.
Have you seen this clip? It's from a movie called, what is it called? For Angelina Jolie as a spy. And there's this scene that really went crazy last year on TikTok, where she's in a train and she's telling the guy, like, you know, ask me to dinner. Have you seen that clip?
No.
Have you seen it?
Which one? In the art gallery.
No, in a train,
Okay.
like
No?
in a dinner setting, where it's a moving train, and it's this guy for something Wolf of Wall Street. What's that guy's name? That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Angelina Jolie is a spy.
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio. And Angelina Jolie is like
Salt.
I think it's Salt. Where she's like, ask me to dinner. And he's like, come to dinner. She's like, no. Too hard.
Mhm.
Come to dinner with me. Now you sound like you're unsure, but you see, that's a soft way to make the guy like
Hunt.
sour. Yeah. As opposed to she came like, boy, me, you.
Dinner.
Not like
Yeah.
that. So
No, not to bed, but
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
you. You know.
mine have
Yeah.
not been like that, too direct.
How was yours the 2 times it
Like I
didn't work?
explained, like just been, you know, maybe messing with you,
Oh,
Then
you guys already.
end up tripping, falling in love, or maybe having feelings. Then I tell you, then boom.
Shout out to you.
Man. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
Man, shout out to Joe Mosquito. He's back in the building. He's asking, needy, as in, I need your money.
Yeah, and I need your everything, everything.
Yeah. But personally, no. Don't tell me nothing. Don't approach me. Do this. Give me cues.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Seduction.
Let me catch you looking at me, and then look aside immediately.
And And then we do that twice.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
over.
Yeah.
Okay, there it's like the thing you were saying about that girl that alikuwa
Feel me?
anajificha kwa shop
Ah.
kuona tu na mambenge, and here you are. Una huyo mdenge sha elevate ako wapi? Get what I mean? But anyway, that was not the point.
Put yourself in the vicinity. In the crime scene.
In the crime scene, anapitanga hapa.
Yeah, you know.
You get?
So you remember that's what chicks used to do when we were kids.
Yeah. He plays.
Anapita tu.
Mm.
Sema your teenagers anapita kwenda shop.
Mhm.
Anarudi tena.
Pole.
Anarudi tena.
You remember that
Oh,
walk?
amesahau kitu. Anatukata. Na kuangalia.
Ako hapo tu anamwatch mkiplay ball tu.
Victim.
Anangoja utatu kucheki
Put
useme
yourself
yaje.
in the
I am
vicinity.
girls.
Your girls.
Ndio.
Niko hapa nilemonga sijui unatemanganyika una model.
Yeah.
Ulikuwa na model.
Napishana model. Yeah, that shit is kill. Let me go back again. So
Nimesawa kiberiti.
after tumeamoka we moved
Atanunua
to another
diko.
different place, nikasikia tena naitwa nikasema nyinyi hata sitashughulika na nyinyi, you just have to watch me kwa kuwatesa. Period.
And another one is courage. Masculine women tend to be daring. High testosterone levels lead to risky behavior.
Wow.
Masculine women are outspoken and opinionated. They are not afraid of conflict.
Wow. If that's the case, I think I agree. I am confident.
Yeah.
I'll speak, I'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you ever?
talk.
Is there a way to test someone's testosterone levels? I think there is, since they tested Semenya.
Oh, like, yeah, there is. Yeah.
I'm trying
Yeah.
to do what?
No, I didn't say nothing. I mean, you're chewing chocolate.
No, I'm not chewing chocolate.
You know, we have video evidence of you chewing chocolate, right? You know, they're outspoken and opinionated, and they're always ready for conflict. And another one is ambition. Masculine women tend to be ambitious. They put themselves first and seek to raise their social status. They're go-getters who get things done quickly and efficiently.
Wow.
Juby, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And the next one is rationality. Masculine women are more rational than emotional. They rely less on their intuition and more on analysis. They don't let their emotions get the better of them. And apart from that, they're also very competitive than the average woman. From getting good grades to getting promotions at work, she may want to beat everyone at everything. You know, that sounds a lot like modern woman, what we call modern woman. You know, that's why we have to talk about this. That's why you see most of these women can't handle, you know, relationships. Because basically you might be dating another dude that has tits. You know, and not like man boobs.
Moves. They call moves.
Yeah, but on such traits, what do you think society, how has society provided the right or this environment for the creation of such people?
Personally, I'd start with again, go back to the background which you've grown up in, because I don't know if this makes sense, and I'm not claiming being masculine, because majority of the traits you've read do not fall under me, but some do. And if I try to look at how tough I am, being honest, how tough I am when it comes to majority of the things is because of my dad.
Yeah.
Like,
You had
I
to-
didn't grow up with that.
Yeah.
Sijui kubembelezwa, sijui, oh, you know, I'm sorry, daughter, you know, come here, let's talk, what's happening.
You
It's
had
yo,
to- oi,
get
changamka.
things done quickly. So I really think that didn't make me masculine, but toughened me up, which I feel like in other cases, it makes most of the women end up like that.
Yeah.
You have now the masculine energy because you grew up with a man who doesn't know what is pampering, or
Yeah.
even some women, because let's say if you have a dad who is said feminine and a woman who is also feminine, I mean, there's no masculine energy here.
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to a man.
Yeah.
When it comes to a lady, you have, let's say, a masculine mom and a feminine dad.
It messes you up.
It messes you up.
Yeah,
So I
big
feel
time.
like this will
Yeah, I think
starts
I
with the
agree.
background.
That they
Yeah.
come up in the environment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And what was closest to you. Because you know, as kids, we first learn through observation
True.
and picking up things.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
which is why it's always fascinating for me, that transition of where a kid starts to speak.
Mhm.
Like, you never sit them and you're like, mama inamaanisha. They just
No.
unasikiaga tu ameanza kupiga story. Staki, like I'm sure you of all people would say that, unajua.
Let
You're
me tell
like,
you-
wait,
Let me.
tunapiga story aje.
I-
It's the environment.
My daughter told me something very. I never expected she knew that word. No, it's not a dirty word. It's just like I didn't know she knew that. She was like, "Baby, boring." She's bored.
Like nichangamshe tu.
Yeah, like took her out and we played. She was just watching cartoons. Then came to me like, "Baby, boring." I was like, "What? Baby, boring?" Like what? Okay. So I got the context of it. But how do you know
You're bored.
exactly? I mean, I thought Jakuo for like half a decade. You know, and you know what? It's crazy. But there are also characteristics to feminine men. Number one, they calm down easily.
Characteristics too?
Feminine men. So, where dominant feminine energy is more prominent. So, some of the characteristics. What are some of the characteristics that you have seen in these feminine men in society, in Kenyan society today?
What's the word? Like they avoid non-confrontation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And at such a high level,
Mhm.
just always walking on eggshells. I can't really speak my mind.
Mhm.
Saying sorry a lot as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a guy and you're always
Pole.
sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. So be an asshole once in a while.
You know, like Checky. I take pride in people who hate me sometimes.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it means I stood up for myself. You know, like if you literally don't like me because I stood up for myself, hey yo, stay there. You're a good one. Hate me. We're quite a hater. And another one is good at taking care of themselves and loving themselves. Yeah. Clean house. Cooks good. You know. Takes
Feminine energy. Nah, I disagree. I disagree with that context. I disagree. I way up that's not.
went back to default setting.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because me being honest, I don't like
Has
me a-
like all the spices in his cabinet.
I don't like me a dirty man.
Yeah.
I want
No, but usijifulie lipa mama
haina
fua.
shida, mi sina shida ukilipa mama fua akuja hata aoshe nyumba, aoshe vyombo,
Mhm.
atengeneze bedroom yako. That is okay. But don't stay in a dirty house and let people, or live in a dirty house so that people can consider you are a man. No, women don't like that.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not coming to a dirty house. I'm not coming to pee on your dirty toilet. I want that toilet clean.
Come on.
I want to come in a very clean kitchen.
Come on.
Nikianza kupika, it's really motivating. Like when I come to my man, the house
It's
is
not
clean.
come in the kitchen, come to the kitchen.
Come to the kitchen,
Yeah.
whatever, man. When I come to the kitchen, like it's clean, it motivates me to cook even for you.
Yeah.
And which will motivate me even to clean those dishes before
Yeah.
I leave, because you know how to take care of yourself.
You know something, when I was back when I was a single man.
Young Woodhog.
Yeah. You know what I'd do? I'd never have dishes. So that if any female pulls up to my house, they know the standard here. So, and I realized something. I didn't even have to say it. Like, tulikuwa malizanga kuni, and they just do the dishes immediately, and it was like, and I continued doing it at the whatever. You see how females will come to your house and just wear your clothes,
Yeah.
right? Like akukuja na nguo zake. They leave kama wameosha hizo nguo nini. Yeah, but it was nice. So
Yeah.
good at taking care of themselves and loving themselves.
That is not feminine.
But loving yourself, not like that, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then able to find creative inspiration easily.
What do they mean?
They're able to find creative inspiration easily. Like they can be inspired to do something. You know, women are very creative.
Very.
Should ain't
No, it's not
men?
like
It's men
we are
creative?
analytical. Creativity requires imagination. Women have more imagination than we do.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, but I think so. We are more vision based. We can see a vision and we can plan out a vision. But women live in the clouds, you know.
No.
No, listen.
No.
Voila.
I don't live in the cloud.
Choma.
Continue.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all. So most women live in imaginary land, where everything is possible, where she's the queen, where she's the princess.
That's why you need to get the Lulu out of your mind.
You get.
Stop with the delusions.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
doesn't come easy like that. That's what we were talking about this week,
Mm-hmm.
where we have women now doing cryptocurrency. That's how it's called.
Yeah.
You know,
That's such a
thinking,
fun-
you know, this is easy. This is easy. All I need to do is just spread my legs and get 100K. No, it's not, babe. It comes with consequences.
Yeah. And the other one is able to empathize.
Mhm.
Yeah. I feel like as men,
You
you're
should not
very-
be empathetic.
No, not too easy. There are situations you should laugh at. Like, usihurumie kila kitu. You see, women always get, oh shit. Oof.
Okay, don't be too much of empathetic, I'd say, but it doesn't mean you should not have some
Your empathy,
sympathy.
your empathy should be earned
What?
as a man. Yeah.
What?
For me to be empathetic
Wait,
to your
who bonga
situation.
kwa hii story?
Well, I feel
Umetutoka.
like we need not a balance 50-50, but we need, let me say 70-30, 80-20, where as men, to exist among women, we also need some femininity.
Yeah, that's true. Because if
So I
you're
guess that's where
Yeah,
the
sympathy.
list is.
Empathy comes in.
That's where the list is coming from, I'm assuming.
yeah,
Yeah,
we are talking
you have
about
to-
ability to empathize
yeah,
easily.
yeah.
Should you be empathetic as a man?
But
Yeah.
not at the,
Not too much of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
0 to 10.
yeah, kidogo.
5.
Kidogo tu.
5.
Be like a
5.
German Shepherd.
Yeah.
A German
5
Shepherd
or
is sweet
5.
to the owner, but a douchebag to
I'd
Everybody
give
else.
it a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 4.
That's why I said 5-4, but I feel like a 5 is fair.
No, 5 is too much.
For
That
me-
means 50% of the people you meet you empathize with.
Okay, 4.
No. It's maximum is 4.
4, okay.
Okay. And then able to make judgments outside the realm of rationality. Yeah. And
Able
then
to make judgments.
yeah,
Decisions.
outside the realm of rationality.
Okay.
Delulu. Delulumba. And then judges the delulu. You know, it's a very feminine thing to do that, you know.
Yeah,
Feminine
true.
women will hate each other because she likes this type of guy, and now we like both the same type of guy. And now
Nah.
your delulu is the same as my delulu.
We know
Now
both
they're
with other
deluluing each
men.
other. Well, it's an example.
Yeah, but we just.
They're deluluing over each other, or Nini tries to snake who you sababu ya he, all because they're living in their heads. Delusional. And then the other one is
That's the best
prioritize.
one.
They prioritize their feelings over facts.
That's women.
Yeah. You know, found a guy who says, "I feel
That's
like."
so women.
What do you mean you feel like? Who cares what you feel like?
like I'm in the ocean.
I don't care how you feel. The reality is this, and we work with the reality. But yeah, what are your closing remarks, HR?
My closing remarks is, as men, lean more towards the masculinity, have way lesser feminine traits, but all the same you need it to be soft and exist in this. You know, you need to be soft with your kids, kidogo. You need to be soft with your lady. You can't talk to her like a dog. But at the same time, not to the extent where respect is lost and mazoeano inaingia. You know, for the women, again, to exist in this world full of simps and weak men, you need to have some masculine traits. Otherwise, utakonda ukufu. Unless you're involved in which business? Cryptocurrency. You know, if you're not for that, then you know you need some masculine traits. You know, especially for women who memaliza kampuni ishi peke yako, jua kuchange bulb. Unajua? Jua ku.
But don't be too masculine.
No, not too masculine, but also don't be overly feminine in an unrealistic way.
True.
Now, unless you're with your person and it's making sense.
True.
You know.
True.
Yeah, man.
True, I also agree with HR completely. Starting because we've discussed where all this starts from the background where we raised and born. So, because I think right now we're talking to a generation that has more sense, you know, a generation that can make better decisions. As much as it is really messed up, because we're having women who are again testing their business skills on their children who are men, putting them wigs on, makeup and all that. I do hope we can learn how to raise children just like what HR said, by understanding them. You know, don't be too masculine, especially as a dad, towards the women. They need understanding at some point. As much as tunataka that protection, of course, of a dad being a dad and all that, try also be very lenient with your daughters. As for women, don't be too papa, you know, and all that. That is you just literally raising a woman who was a dick, and I'm sorry, pardon my language, you know. So let's do better. Let us change the culture. And we're not gonna have
Let's
this kind of
create the narrative.
we're not gonna have this kind of discussions because we're changing everything.
As a society, we should stop creating this enabling environment that creates these kind of people, and we should seek to encourage each other to be very healthy in our relationships and in our genders. Okay, you don't need to create an environment where your daughter grows up as a very masculine person. You don't need to create an environment where your son grows up to be very feminine. You can create an environment where these people grow to be who they were supposed to be. And it is up to us as society and as families, because they are our brothers, they are our sisters, they are our cousins, they are our aunts and uncles. Okay? We have to start looking at these situations and knowing what is going wrong. Till next Tuesday, it's been an amazing, amazing, amazing show.
Yes, sir.
And we will be coming back with more interesting topics and more amazing music tonight. Okay? We'll be, what time, Joby?
8 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yeah? This has been the Black of Fire Network. The show was
Black King's Frequency.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Till next time, ciao.
Peace out. Catch Volume on Netflix.
Yeah?
Vibes.